What's going on? What's up? What's up? Alright, yeah, let me get out of here and get into my own tavern here. And just let these guys overrun us. We're actually going to be doing this map, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit first. And I was actually going to make a video on this, just how to prep for the update coming up, because a lot of people may be going gung-ho on the free loot in Life Root Incursion right at the moment. I know on the PC at this point in time, I was farming the shit out of that map, and it's actually not what you should be doing right now. And let me get back out into my private tavern here, and I will discuss exactly why that's what I'm saying. Now, of course, we don't have any solid info yet. So everything at this point is just assuming that the PS4 is going to take the exact same route as the PC. Now, I'm going to throw everyone who doesn't already know into a complete uproar. There's going to be an item rollback. Period. It's going to happen. It's not going to be a wipe, but all that free loot everybody's getting in Life Root Incursion Nightmare 4 right now is all going to get rolled way back. Because, like on the PC version, the top item levels you can get is 700. Now, you can go over 700, of course, with the daily boosts and such. So, I think my best piece is like maybe 720. So, you can definitely go over 700. However, it's certainly not what Life Root Incursion currently is giving. Now, let's take a look at that. See, Life Root Incursion is dropping loot between 840 and 855. Oh, the good times, let me tell you. However, all that is going to get rolled back, along with the changes to, like, Frosty, where Frosty gets seriously nerfed, as right now it's just ridiculous OP. So all your loot is going away. So, it rolled back 2, and they're going to get changed at random too. So you might have a piece that's, say, a bear's legendary piece with defense power and defense health on it, and all the perfect passives and everything else. That may end up being a DPS piece. It's random, could be anything. Now, like I said, this is assuming that the exact same route gets followed that got followed on the PC, which, until we get further information, I am thinking that's what the case is. Now, on the PC, everything got rolled back to 241. So anything that was 241 or higher in item power got completely changed and dropped back down to a item power 240 or 241 item. Now, right now, everybody's getting all these 800 plus items with the free Life Root Nightmare 4 Incursion, which are just, obviously, as everyone already knows, is a complete joke to complete right now. You can actually do it with, like, Nightmare 1 and Nightmare 2 gear even. It's so easy. That, of course, is going to be changing as well. But if we stick with wanting item power 240 items, if we look through the maps, that's going to leave us essentially 3 choices. The Gates of Dragonfall, Dragonfall Bazaar, or Siphon Site D. You see all 3 of those maps drop The item power range for drops is 230 and 250. Those are the 3 maps on Nightmare 1 that you want to be doing right now. Now you might say, but Juice, why would we do that when we can do Nightmare 4? And that goes back to my last point. All those drops are going to get rolled back. Now, if you just want to do Nightmare 4 right now, then by all means, go to Lifegurt, get you some free gear, and start playing around with some of the tougher maps. However, it is kind of pointless, and I did go through that grind on the PC, so I am not going to be grinding it out again on the PlayStation. Now, as the gap gets closed, the PlayStation's definitely going to be... I think it's going to be my main account. I'm loving playing it on the PS4, and it's pretty nice just kicking back in the living room and such. But this is the map. This is what you want to be doing. Gets a little boring, but this is where you're going to get your loot. And we want, of course, item, I still don't have the ideal set for anybody. But if you went through and you just wanted to play and you wanted to farm and you wanted to grind, this would be where you'd want to stop. One of these first 3 maps on Nightmare 1. That's going to get you the loot. Now you're going to find a couple of pieces that are, higher, and they're going to be of no use to you. And of course these will have the absolute perfect passives on it, just because that's how it works, sadly. That's how my crappy luck works anyway. Anyway, I got my Waller. Now, I do have my DPS characters leveled up now, so it makes grinding these maps just really a piece of cake. But I got a Waller, I got a Frosty Mage. That my Frosty is actually in absolute terrible gear. And then I think I brought along my Huntress DPS on this one. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I forgot to look. It's going to be either the Huntress or the Apprentice, but they're both up to level 50. Not in... any decent gear. But it's acceptable. It's good enough to play the game and be successful. And like I said, this does and will get just a little bit boring. But grinding any map over and over again gets a little bit boring too. For all of you that are grinding up the Lifegurt Nightmare 4 incursion right now. Let's see. What am I missing? 1, 2. I think I need 1 right here. Anyway, for those that are grinding it up right now, Lifegurt Nightmare 4 incursion, of course, can get just as boring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 1 more Frosty up here. I want to get it over as far as I can, I think. I better check. I'm pretty sure I'm still got all my Frosty pieces on here, but let me take a quick peek. Yeah, awesome. And then last but not least, my trap. She's come a long way here. I did get, I did a few of those Nightmare 4 runs just to make farming this, that much easier. So let's see, we got physical resist, and the magic resist over here. 280, so that's what, 10? It's 14. Is that right? Or do I get it all? I don't remember. Anyway, let's see how. Thinking this will do it. Anyway, like I said, I was just going to do a video of how to prep for the update, but I decided just to do a little live stream instead. Now, on that same note, it's time. Well, I got to switch to the DPS character for that. Not ready for that yet. We'll go there in just a second. Let me just get. Finally got me the Elemental Chaos. Oh man, such a drag without it. Elemental Chaos course is, in my opinion, it's one of the only Ubers, even on the PC state, that's like a must-have. Anything else is just optional for just playing around. And let's see, that's going to leave me 7. I'll throw the 7 down in the middle here. Anyway, it's not, I know it's not what everybody wants to hear, especially with no official announcements yet. But the gear is just drastically different right now than what it is on the PC in its current state. Oh, the other thing I was going to suggest, especially if you have a decent set of gear on your DPS character, is go ahead and make the investment for this gold bonus sphere with 15%. 15% chance for enemies killed by the hero to explode, dropping 100 gold. No point in really upping any of this stuff right now either, as soon as the update does come, we're going to, with our 240 set of gear, we will pretty easily be able to go ahead and start farming Nightmare 2. There's not a their DVNC, there's not a official date yet, but they just said early February. So, you know, at this point I'd be just making up a number if I said anything. Early February, that's all the info we have right now. But with it being a triple update like that, you know, I would hate to see everyone spending just hours and hours and hours over the next few weeks farming all that Nightmare 4 incursion loot from the life root that's kind of free right now, as its free state earns it a quick fat wipe. And or I shouldn't use that wipe word. There won't be a wipe, but there will be a rollback. No more wiping. Big old baddie rolling in. Is he gonna walk around my barricade? Or my blockade? Nah, okay, he's gonna be a good boy and stay right there. And considering he's not stomping on my blockade or anything, I'm not even gonna have to worry about repairing that thing, which is kinda nice. And I'm not even, just to make the sorting easier, I'm not even going to bother looting anything. I'm just going to sell it off from my temporary item box. Unless there's, you know, I'll take a look at the legendary and the epic pieces just to see if they've got any good passives on it. Nothing here. Of course, the range of loot you get right now is a little ridiculous. Finding stuff with passes for 3 different characters and kind of silly. Let's see. I got a baddie coming out anywhere? Doesn't look like I do. I got a free wave here essentially. Just gonna spread the ups around. But this is it. Grind these first 3 maps for the next week or week, haha, that's being optimistic. For the next 2 to 3 weeks probably, I would guess. There's gonna be just a whole lot of Nightmare 1. First 3 maps. Oh! I thought I caught the flyer, but I didn't. I missed him. That's alright. Pretty, much easier to burn down these flyers now. On my apprentice or on the hunters here. Nice finally getting to 50. Even using just the 240 gear out of here is drastically different than what I was trying to use prior. 10 waves is the only, that of course gets changed as well, and Nightmare maps will drop to 7. But currently it still takes a while to do it. That was another one of the nice things about Life Root Incursion being broken right now, is with just the 5 waves, it's, a lot quicker. I'm hoping to have a real nice hunter set and a decent set of frosty gear ready to go for day 1. I'm not sure what route they're going to take. Trendy is yet to give us too much more information about exactly how they're going to handle 3 content updates all at the same time. It's pretty awesome, but it's probably going to take a little creativity to pull off. Gonna get them fat new weapons. I cannot wait for that. In fact, that's probably one of the things I'm most excited about. That and just getting to a position where I can start focusing on really end-game progression. Where, like, right now, I know, I've actually already done a few Nightmare 4 Incursion Life Roots solo. But, of course, doing that for no other reason other than to get a little bit better gear to do this easier. And that is about it. So, this map is actually the map I'm going to be grinding out quite a bit. And I haven't, I haven't been live from the PC very often lately. So I think tomorrow night I may do a little Harbinger PC power leveling. I'll put out a video prior to let everybody know, but anyone that wants to come along and get some free levels, you're more than welcome to. And like I said, if I do decide to do that, I'll put another video up with some more details. Once you get a few upgrades on this, it's really, really easy mode. I still focus on burning down mobs. That way, hopefully get that extra little pop of 100 gold. Oh, let's see, what do we get? We got a bow. We got us a POS bow. It's not really going to be needed for anything other than probably just to sell to the vendor, actually. Sell to the item box. Yeah, I'm hoping. Now, of course, there's the Carnival update coming for PC in 2 weeks. So I'm assuming the PS4 update is going to be the week after that. But I'll be playing on the PC quite a bit for that Carnival update, checking out the new maps and such. Let's just go ahead and get this rolling here. In fact, I think I'll dump a few upgrades into these cannons here. Get them a little beefier. Hoping to see a few more legendaries dropping. I've had really bad luck so far with this map. I've gotten a couple of... I've actually had bad luck with drops almost altogether. Now, I did get myself to Nightmare 4 really, really quickly. Where on the PC, I grinded the living crap out of insane mode. I didn't do that. I did a couple of insane mode runs just to get a couple of pieces of gear, and then just skipped right into nightmare. And with the broken state of life root. You could use just life root of the, the varying difficulties and grind that out and get yourself pretty geared up pretty darn quick. But you gotta have a little RNG luck, which I've been a bit cursed with so far. Had much better luck on the PC. Give me some of this gold. Ah, just the one. You're not getting a lot, but remember that when the updates do come and you're going to be essentially starting over, you'll essentially be starting at Nightmare 1 again. And that, of course, is why we're getting starter Nightmare 1 gear here. But I'm certain I don't need this, but let's go ahead and throw a few more ups here. Anyway, you're going to be starting at Nightmare 1 gear. So if you have that ideal set, of course, life becomes very, very easy for you. But you are going to need a lot of cash, because there's going to be a whole lot of upgrades that need to be financed. And what do we got over here? Let's just throw a couple ups in, get it moving here. Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty sure tomorrow night I'm going to do that Harbinger leveling. Power leveling. So anyone who sees this tonight or this morning, I guess I should say, not say tonight, I should say this morning. It's late. But anyway, anyone who's going to be up late tomorrow night, which is Monday night, I'll put out a video on the exact time, but I'll definitely be doing some sort of live stream anyway. I want to get my Don't Starve started again. I was having a ton of fun with Shipwrecked, and then I just got hooked into playing DD2 on the PC and the PS4, and that takes, I mean, even for someone like myself that spends a lot of hours every day playing video games, it pretty much eats up all of your game time. And that's why I really need to make the decision to put one of them on the back burner. And I'm thinking about making that happen when the PS4 and PC close the gap. Of course, with those new weapons, farming with this skill sphere is worlds and worlds different. The new weapons got the awesomeness. Cannot wait. Alright, let's see. Got baddies coming out of both of these gates. I think I'll just throw some random ups around here. That should get us. Every time I run by one of those piles, I accidentally pick 2 or 3 things up trying to jump over the blockade. So I still end up having to go through my item box and clean out all the junk. Ooh, terrible placement on that one. Damn flyers. Yeah, anyway, I'm hoping to see some fat loot here. See a nice tripwire bow is really what I'm kind of hoping for. I've got a decent one now. Actually, right now I'm using one that's higher level. This current bow will be re-wiped, so I need to find a nice tripwire bow to get things started on patch day. I wish we knew a little further in advance when the content updates were coming. Like, we actually got good notice this time on the PC, knowing that the carnival events coming. What is it, February 8th, I think? I don't remember exactly. I believe that's what it is. But, man, if we had that much advance notice, I would take a day off work. But, you know, got to know ahead of time, which, sadly, seems like we never know further enough in advance. I do know when the Division's coming out, though, and I put in a day off for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Alright, wave 7 now. No bosses, huh? Nope, no bosses on wave 7, so I'll just dump it all back here. There's absolutely no point in upgrading these blockades anymore. It's just such habit running over and getting your blockades upped. But yeah, anyway, this is going to be a short stream tonight. Like I said, this was going to be a video that I went through, but to be honest with you, I didn't feel like dragging a cable over from my PS4 to my PC and then having to do video editing on top of it. I haven't felt too good the last few days, so feeling a little bit lazy tonight. Imagine that. Yeah, not getting many of those little gold burst procs, but still worth using just for the chance of it. None of these. 20% chance, but it's not coming one every 5 mobs. Of course, it's a 20% chance every time. It's not cumulative, so. Need these waves to end to get some bosses going again here. Unfortunately, at this state in the game, that's the only way, of course, that you get any loot. Or anything usable, anyway. It seems is from bosses. Where are they at? There they are. Just definitely been very pleased with all the talk about catching up the PS4, though. Just one boss. Yeah, there's 2. Hoping they come through with flying colors on their aspirations to get the 2 closer. That's for dang sure. But on the dev stream this week, I liked everything that the new creative director had to say. Seems to be passionate about it, and that's always a good thing. I've already sunk so much time into the PC version. It's almost blasphemy to say I'm going to make the PS4 account my main account when I've got just so much time invested in that account already. But I enjoy playing it on the console more, so it's long term, it's kind of silly not to. You know, it could potentially log a couple thousand hours into this game by the time it's all said and done. And at this point, I've got I don't even know how many. 700, 800. I have no clue how many hours I got logged on the PC, but it's a bunch. Betty 1 going down. New legendaries. It's alright. Nothing good there. You know, now of course is also prime time to be doing some leveling. I've got I don't have a monk. I kind of wish going into the content update I had a level 50 monk, but to be honest with you, knowing what Ascension was all about, there's not a whole lot of monk action going on either, with the exception of the Serenity Aura. But to be honest with you, I personally, you know, I did a lot of soloing, and so I personally didn't use that very often. Alright, we got a boss stuck here. We gonna be able to get him out? Hope so. Ooh. There we go. Come on out, homie. Come out here and get your ass beat down. Well, he came out easy. I got lucky there. Sometimes he gets stuck in there and you gotta restart the map, and that's just irritating. You know, sometimes, of course, if you wait it out, they'll eventually die. Let's see. You know, nothing to write home about any of this stuff. Nothing that Mom needs to find out about today. God dang it. I picked up a bunch more of the garbage. The auto loot. Every wave. Oh, it'll be so nice. There's just a lot of, I mean, anyone who is playing the PS4 version now and enjoys it, you are going to be completely hooked once this content update comes, because I remember this state being, this state of the game on the PC, and it was, it had its ups and downs. But things definitely get a lot more awesome. I'll say it again, I've said it just about every live stream, but if anyone knows, like on the PC you hit your I button, I key, and it opens the Defender's Forge no matter where you are. You don't have to be right at it. I cannot find that key on the PlayStation, and I don't think it is there right now, to be honest. Unless I'm just missing something. It's not in any of the key bindings or controller settings. And no one has responded to me. So I am assuming assuming that it's not there. I think I'm geared a little bit too good for this map. I guess I could use better DPS gear, so I'm killing more of these guys myself and getting the gold for that gold sphere. But just the second they hit the first row of traps, they're done. And even the bosses, most of the bosses aren't even making it all the way up to the blockades. Now, next wave they will, of course, with 3 of them. Alright, wave 10. Everything's in pretty good shape, so it's almost, it's almost pointless to throw any more upgrades around. It's really unneeded. Huh, won't let me. Some of the angles are a little funny. But I'm still adjusting and getting used to playing on the console as well. excited to see what the item forge and just the user interface with it looks like with the upcoming changes. There's going to be a lot of stuff added in. It's just, it's too insane to even mention right at the moment. I wouldn't be able to list all the things. You know, obviously we're going to be caught up all the way through Ascension 2, so the only kind that I think will be is the Harbinger Awakens, I think. I'm not positive there. See, this guy's got the balls this time. Dang, no legendaries. Of course, every one of these big guys have a chance of dropping a legendary, so you want to kill him, and kill him, and kill him, and kill him, and grind the living shit out of killing him. But besides farming up gold and getting myself a full set of item power 240 gear for each of my guys, there's a legendary. Let's see what we got. That's about the same as what I'm already using, actually. So nothing to write home about there. Definitely need to get the monk leveled up too, because Purge Evil, it is nice. It is nice to play with for sure. Got no love on the box. Blue box. How crappy. Anyway, let's get on back to the tavern, and I'll just do a quick recap here. With the pending update, which we do not have a date for quite yet, we know that there's going to be a rollback on inventory items. All of the loot that you're getting for free right now on Nightmare 4 Incursion Life Root will all be gone. It will be re-rolled as item power 240, assuming that they stay exactly with how things went on the PC. They'll be rolled back to 240 or 241, and it'll be randomized. So you may not even get, you might not have any of the same stats on it. It's completely random. Now, of course, we'll get more information before the update actually hits. But I just wanted to share my experience of going through this stage of the game on the PC, what to expect. So that's actually going to do it for now. I'll make sure I get this video cleaned up on YouTube here so anyone can look and see what they need to do to prepare for the upcoming goodness of DD2 on the PS4. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks for swinging by, guys. See ya.